It's Saturday, so you know what that means, folks. Syndicate Championship Wrestling presents to you another episode of Saturday Showdown. I am your hostess with the most, Shaggy Black, as we are here to bring you some of the hardest hitting fake virtual fighting this side of the internet. As it is Memorial Day weekend, we're going to have some good old times here bringing you the virtual graps. I'm not even going to keep jack-jawing here. I'm going to keep pushing it. Let's head down for our first match of the evening.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the Islanders from Honolulu, Hawaii, weighing in at 250 pounds, the Samoan King!
We're kicking off tonight's show with a big bang here, as we have the Samoan Society's own Aku making his first appearance here in Season 5 of the Syndicate Championship Wrestling. Now, Aku being the strongest member of the Samoan Society. I mean, granted, outside former SCW World Champion Dwayne Fox, Aku is always ready for a fight. Tonight, his opponent is looking to definitely give him one. So Aku's ready to go. But there's the security, so you know who they're grabbing.
And his opponent from New York, weighing in at 251 pounds, the Blueprint,
Leon Chase back in the building. Already starting this year off strong with some wins under his belt here. Continue to try to add that, but I know Chase isn't just going to look to have these one-on-one matches. He's going to want to kind of kick off his 2026 with, and that's his first SCW Championship. And he might get that, in fact, coming down the way, as rumor has it that there will be a #1 contenders match at Malice in Wonderland. And he might be a part of that, but not too sure as to who else will be in that match. But speaking of matches, here we go. Our first match of the evening. What a super kick from Aku. Straight to the button. Leon Chase. Aku, of course. Chase. Aku, of course, with the strength, but Chase with the strength, the speed, and the athleticism. As we just looking, he just picks up Aku and just knocks him, but Aku tried to go for a clothesline there, misses. Chase, of course, with this. Look at this. No, but Aku with the reversal. And of course, folks, drink one more time if you want to say that again. Our main event of this evening, for the first time ever, one-on-one, Kevin Youngblood takes on Diaz Tate him. One-on-one later this evening. And man, that match has a lot riding for it. But meanwhile, Aku running right after Chase, but Chase gets out of the way. Chase has got to dictate this match. Aku has kind of been putting the strength to good use. Ref trying to break it up. But Chase, oh, what a cheap shot from Chase. But that could be the momentum that Chase needed to push on in this match. Collar and elbow tie-up. Chase pushing Aku back in the corner. And the ref's looking to break it up. And Chase again with another cheap shot. And the ref not calling it. Oh, my God. Chase tried to go for a kick, a boot in the corner. Aku reverses, but now Chase. Oh, neckbreaker, center of the ring. And now Aku now with the strikes of his own, and Aku showing that strength. Oh, what a power slam. No cover though. Aku calling for the crowd. Aku now throwing Chase to the ropes. Oh, over the shoulder. Aku just the momentum switching in this match. Aku now looking like he's back in the driver's seat. Going to the second rope, telling Chase to get up on his feet. What's Aku thinking here? Oh, kicks Chase, but thinks nothing of it. I think Chase went a little too far, and Aku doesn't have the ups like that. Chase sending Aku right into the referee. Now Chase, oh, with the headlock punch. Oh, and a clothesline from Aku though. And we got a cover here. One, no, kick out at one. See, oh, Aku's just slamming away on Chase here. And Aku with the chops and slaps. Aku bounces to his ropes. No! Chase reverses. But Chase, architect slam out of nowhere. And we got a cover. 1, 2, no! Kick out at 2. Kick out at 2. The architect slam out of nowhere, planting Aku there. Oh, but Aku got his wits back. Now he's fighting back. Aku! We got cover 1, 2, no! Almost a modified Northern Lights there. Now Aku trying to take Chase down, but Chase reverses. Chase trying to go back on the offensive here. Now Chase with the uppercut. Hitting the ropes. Chase with the clothesline. Chase is all hyped up now. Of course, oh, look at that. Chase very much focused now in this match, looking to put away Aku for the victory. But Aku won't go quietly. You see Aku just again with that reversal. Aku's now sitting. Chase to the corner with a chop. Now Aku flexing in front of Chase. Aku, oh, what a clothesline in the corner, taking Chase out. Now Aku going to the top rope. Aku telling Chase to get up on his feet. Aku, oh, trying to go for a shoulder tackle, misses. And now, these two men looking to throw hands. Chase gets chopped, but throws a punch in retaliation. Another chop from Aku and a punch from Chase. Punch from Aku this time. Chase telling Aku to bring it. Aku is bringing it, but Aku with the reversal and a slap. Chase is still saying, is that all you got? And now both men are throwing hands. Fisticuffs, and Aku looks like he got the best of it. Like a kick to the chest, and oh! Axe kick, we got to cover. 1, 2, no! Kick out at 2. And the crowd is loving every minute of this. Aku trying to pick Chase up, and Aku, again, with those various blows, Aku going back to the ropes, and no! Chase gets out of the way again. Now Chase with a clothesline. Chase got Aku right where he wants him, I think. Look at the combinations. And plants Aku. Chase going up to the top rope. Chase, red eye connects. Red eye connects. That could be all. 1, 2, 3. Your winner, Leon Chase. Chase with the dub. Love to see that for Leon Chase, man. And Chase, of course, first time battling Aku. Aku was gonna bring the funk. And just, but gotta give it to Leon, finding ways to get back into this match. A match that could have been over with if Haku would have connected with that big boot that he normally does. But Haku and Chase just kept throwing hands. And this might have been what I thought could have been the end for Chase there, as Haku hits that axe handle, or the axe kick, kicks out at 2 does Leon Chase. Chase hitting that clothesline, planting Haku, and then it was Red Eye connects for the 1, 2, 3.
Here is your winner, the Blueprint,
Leon Chase striving for victory here. Leaves with the W here tonight. And you gotta think what's next for Chase, but I'm pretty sure he's got some type of championship in his hide. It may be that television title. But man, oh man, we'll get to that when we get to it. Because we do know later this evening, the television champion is in competition tonight against Kevin Youngblood, one-on-one. And that's going to be a fun time to watch. But not before we get to our main event, we got many other matches to come down. So we're going to keep this thing going with our next match of the evening.
Making his way to the ring from Austin, Texas, weighing in at 215 pounds, Prixne Youngblood.
Prixne Youngblood trying to come back to score a victory here tonight after opening up his 2026 with a loss against the current television champion, Diaz Tate. And if I sound weird saying hate him like I should, I'm in fear for my life, folks. I do not want that menace to society near me at any point. So out of respect and quite possibly fear, I'm not messing that man's name up. But Prixne Youngblood in the building, going up against another SCW champion here, but this time it's strong style flavored. And one of the most talented members of the SCW we have here, Antoine Cartier.
And his opponent from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 221 pounds, the SCW champion, Antoine Cartier, of course, with that strong style title coming down to the ring. Of course, he's going to have his big match over at Malice in Wonderland against the former SCW champion, Bruce Stubbs. Now, those two have been going back and forth. And of course, Stubbs came out and attacked Cartier in Cartier's first title defense of the year. And then Cartier came back and answered back with an attack of his own after Bruce Stubbs had his first match of 2026. And of course now, Cartier and Stubbs are deadlocked to meet at Malice in Wonderland for that title. And of course we're ready with these two, but wait a minute! Bruce Stubbs is coming down to ringside. I mean, what the hell? It looks like he's not doing anything nefarious right now, but him and Cartier are locked eyes. Cartier's got Prixne Youngblood in the ring, and Stubbs, of course, both those men, I'm just gonna take a guess here, they do not like each other whatsoever. We heard what Bruce Stubbs said about ending Cartier's reign, and Cartier saying, hey man, you're old news, you gonna run me my money. And Stubbs is out here
I don't know why, but I guess he wanted to close up the action. And that match has started, and Cartier's coming out the gates. Prixne, oh, with a knee to the button. And Prixne, former television champion, former tag team champion with his father, who will be in competition tonight on main event. Prixne is looking to try to make his own way, becoming the man. But see now that Cartier is wailing away on Prixne here. Prixne has got to fight back. Prixne started the year off not on the right foot. But it's with him, it'll be easier for him to come back. Folks, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back to the action. Don't you dare leave this YouTube channel. Welcome back, folks. Saturday Showdown. Prixne Youngblood going against Antoine Cartier. And Cartier throwing hands, getting the crowd right up. And here, Bruce Stubbs attacking Cartier. The ref calls the bell and has thrown the match out. And Stubbs not leaving the ring. I mean, I see Youngblood left the ring, but Stubbs and now Cartier going right after Bruce Stubbs. Look like he's getting his get back. Now Cartier and Stubbs one-on-one. They're getting their hands on each other before Malice in Wonderland. Stubbs just wailing away on Cartier. Look at the knee strike from Stubbs. Stubbs is getting retaliation from that time that Cartier beat Stubbs for that strong style title. Oh, Stubbs fighting back. Oh, look at the clothesline from Stubbs, and now Stubbs another knee strike. And oh, nobody home for that headbutt. Now Cartier trying to fight back. This is not a match, folks. These two are just going at it. These two are just going at it. The ref, I mean, hey man, if the ref ain't stopping it, this is, I think, you would think the ref would try to get in and stop this, but I think for his health, he is not getting in between these two men. This is damn near a hockey fight. Only thing missing is the pads. Did you see Cartier trying to wear down Stubbs? Wow, get into it, and Cartier just teeing off on the lower back of Stubbs here. Wrenching back again. These two just have been going back and forth, beating the hell out of each other. And now tonight it is culminated. Stubbs slow to get up, but he's getting up off his feet. And now Stubbs has got Cartier up. Oh, and just dumps him. A Death Valley driver variation there. But Stubbs, plants. He plants Cartier. Cartier trying to pull himself up in the corner. Now Stubbs showing that strength, carrying the pimp all the way over to one coast to another coast. Oh! Now Stubbs is tossing Cartier. Refs just got to get in there and stop this, but hasn't done a thing as the ref. Now Stubbs, belly to belly. Stubbs looking to try to beat the hell out of Cartier as much as he can before they end up meeting at Malice in Wonderland. Stubbs with a forearm shot. Oh! What a left hand from Bruce Stubbs. And now Stubbs, he's got the 8 gates locked in. 8 gates locked in. Ref, break this up. What the hell are you doing? And Cartier could be out. Now Stubbs, pinning Cartier, powerbomb. Now the ref stops it. What the hell? Bruce Stubbs has left his mark in the ring against what appears at this point is a lifeless Antoine Cartier. Good Lord. Man, the officials, I don't know if the officials are afraid of getting in there and trying to sustain some order, or if they're just afraid of their lives coming to an end, depending on who's in that ring. But folks, man, I'm glad we got it out as Bruce Stubbs leaves the ring and Cartier is being helped out to the back. Folks, that was a crazy mishap there. We lost a match there because Cartier and Youngblood would have probably put on a hell of a show, but Stubbs just had to come down and ruin it. But folks, definitely a plug for Malice in Wonderland coming in June. Our first big event of the year. And of course, what you saw there is definitely going to be a part of it, as the SCW Strong Style title will be on the line as Antoine Cartier defends that title against Bruce "The Axe" Stubbs. We also have the SCW World title on the line as our defending champion Reese Price goes up against the 2025 Ascension Ladder Match winner James Lee. That one has implications of being match of the year type. And I can't wait to see what goes down in that one. And of course, the Women's World Championship is on the line as Champagne Knight defends her title against she didn't win the Ascension Ladder match. However, she defeated the Ascension Ladder match winner to take the contract for herself and to be propelled at Malice in Wonderland. And that, folks, is EVE, which, by the way, she is coming up next as she is looking to take on Sefina one-on-one here tonight. Let's head down to the ring for that match.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the Islanders from San Francisco, California, the Samoan Princess.
It's been a while since we've seen Sefina in an SCW ring, but it's good to see her back, kicking off her 2026 here on Showdown. But she's going up against a fierce competitor that she has been in the ring against many times. And I would like to think of this as a woman's hoss fight. Big women smacking me is what this is gonna be. And respectfully, you nasties. But of course, here comes the #1 contender for the SCW Women's World Championship. And it looks like she's not alone.
And her opponent, accompanied by Lisa Valentine, representing Fatal Influence from Benue State, Nigeria, the Warrior Princess,
EVE can do the one thing that most people thought she would never do, and that is become Syndicate Championship Wrestling's Women's Champion. She has that opportunity at Malice in Wonderland going up against Champagne Knight. someone who she's had trouble with in the past. But tonight, she is focused on facing Sefina there, one-on-one. But I gotta tell you, EVE has looked strong these past couple of weeks. But of course, Sefina not gonna take anything lightly. But here we go. Bell is rung, and EVE and Sefina, collar and elbow tie up. And EVE showing that strength. Ref trying to break it up. She does successfully. But EVE pushing Sefina back into that corner. Look at the strength from EVE, taking Sefina from corner to corner, post to post. Oh man! Sefina's not some lightweight as you would think. Sefina's also very strong in her own right. There she goes, showing her own feat of strength there, pushing EVE aside. Now they're tied up again with Sefina pushing EVE against the ropes. Ref looking to break this up. Ref successfully breaks that up. Sefina now back, trying to get the momentum on her side. Drop down. Oh, but miscommunication there. And I think I just saw Lisa Valentine on the ropes. Now Lisa Valentine had her title shot against Champagne Knight. Jeez, against Champagne Knight a few weeks ago and came up short, trying to use mind games against Champagne Knight. And Champagne did not fall for that and picked up the victory. But now it's going to be EVE's turn to try to take down Miss Knight. Right now, she's looking to try to take down Sefina. Sefina, oh, gets hit with a jawbreaker. Now you see the strength again. Just, oh, what a body slam there. We got a cover. 1, 2, no. Just a 2 count. EVE fighting back. He's got Sefina by the hair, but Sefina breaking it up. Sefina just throwing EVE in the corner. Oh, they're fighting back. But a jawbreaker from Sefina herself. Sefina sending EVE to the ropes, but EVE with the reversal. Oh, what is this? Oh! Look at the strength from EVE. EVE stomping on the hand of Sefina. And now EVE again showing that sheer strength. Oh my God! Plants Sefina right there, and you see her bestie cheering her on. Lisa Valentine. And EVE tried to go for that choke slam, couldn't get it. Sefina with the reversal. Sefina's got EVE up. Oh! Backbreaker. And now you see Sefina sending EVE to the ropes. Oh, big boot. We got a cover. 1. No, kick out at 1. Now Sefina. Oh, just slamming the head of EVE into the mat. And now Sefina staring at EVE. EVE slow to get up. Sefina could be trying to go for her finisher here. She's got EVE up. Bitter end. And we got a cover. 1, 2. No! Kick out at 2. EVE still in this match. And you hear the crowd is very much into this. Chanting women's wrestling. Another big boot from Sefina. Sefina's climbing that second rope, telling EVE to get up on her feet. Oh, an axe handle. Like to the Warrior Princess. Now EVE, no, Sefina with a splash onto EVE. An elbow drop. Sefina has been on just bringing the offense, and we got another cover here. 1, 2, no, kick out at 2. Look at the chops. And now Sefina. Oh, what a power bomb. Now EVE kicking Sefina off her. Now EVE's hyping herself up. EVE picking Sefina up. Sweep, Sefina with a sweep. This match has been all Sefina here. But now EVE fighting back. Now EVE trying to go for a spear. Sefina got out of the way. Now Sefina's got EVE up. Plants her. The power slam. Or looks like a falcon arrow. A big knee to the face of EVE. If this is, Sefina is wearing down EVE, this is what EVE doesn't need before she faces Champagne Knight. Because a loss here, what's going to do that for her momentum? And then Sefina could figure that she should be the new #1 contender for the SCW Women's World Championship. And another axe handle from Sefina. We got another cover here. 1, 2, no. Kick out at 2. Sefina can't believe it. Now Sefina picking up EVE. And now Sefina trying to go for a chokeslam of her own. EVE gets out of it. Sends Sefina. Oh, spear! Spear out of nowhere! Spear out of nowhere! We got to cover 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Sefina survives. And the crowd is chanting, "We're not worthy." And now, look at this! EVE plants Sefina. And now EVE getting into that corner. She's got Sefina in her sights. Another spear! Taking out Sefina. 1, 2, 3. Your winner, EVE. Man, oh man. EVE started off strong, but then it was just all Sefina in this match. EVE tried to show her strength off mad early, tossing Sefina around, trying to get the cover. Had her down, but couldn't finish the match that way. And then, of course, like I said, the damage was being done. But you saw Sefina, big boot to EVE. Sefina brought it out. Sefina also hitting EVE with that bitter end, setting up their center of the ring, going for the cover. I thought that was it, folks. But EVE found a way to kick out of that. Sefina kept applying pressure to EVE. And man, I didn't think EVE was gonna have it in her. But this is where the tide had turned. EVE plants Sefina. Sets up in that corner, had her dead to rights. Spear for the second time. And we get the 1, 2, 3.
Here is your winner, the Warrior Princess, EVE.
EVE picks up the victory with her bestie Lisa Valentine in the ring. You gotta think if Lisa's gonna be ringside for, just to be in support for EVE. But we will see when we get to Malice in Wonderland. Folks, before we get to Malice in Wonderland, we have our main event of the evening tonight. First time, Kevin Youngblood faces off against the SCW Television Champion, Diaz Tate. That match, folks, is coming up right now. Let's head down to the ring. What the hell is this? This isn't Tatum's music.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, accompanied by J.P. Big Money, representing Money
match, no sneak attacks, no surprises, and yet he brings JT Money here alongside him. We know Reese Price is off and not here tonight, but I know there's gonna be some shenanigans here tonight, man. I feel in my bones. Tatum just trying to be one step ahead of the king of old school. Boy, they had some words for each other earlier this week.
And his opponent from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 245 pounds, the king of old school, Kevin Youngblood.
Kevin Youngblood doesn't even recognize Tatum by his name. He calls him a tweaker, referencing to, I'm only gonna say, when he wrestles under the influence of substances that I will vaguely be naming here. But Kevin says that he doesn't respect Tatum. He doesn't respect him at all. And he's just here today, gone tomorrow. But he asked for this match, one-on-one, facing the young man here tonight, saying if he had any guts, he'd show up and get dealt with himself. Tatum was not having any of that and agreed to the one-on-one. But he said he's going to look to beat the respect out of Kevin Youngblood here tonight in our main event. We have speed versus the technical know-how. Here we go, bell is rung and both men meet in the ring, and Tatum coming out the gate with the quick strikes. We got a collar and elbow tie-up. Now, these two have never met in ring before. Now, they actually have met not just one-on-one. They've never met one-on-one, but they've met in the ring at War Games. During Civil War. Now you see Tatum right there, got that headlock on him. And I gotta tell you, Tatum's gonna have to try to dictate this match with his striking ability. He's not gonna be able to out-wrestle Kevin here tonight. You see Kevin already reversed it, now applying an arm wrench. And just has that arm trapped, this Kevin. But of course, Kevin is gonna have to slow Tatum down here tonight. And we got a cover already. And Kevin with the dirtiest player to game one. No, just a one count. Kevin put his feet on the ropes, trying to get a pin early and outsmart Tatum. But of course, Tatum not. Tatum trying to fight back, and now Tatum dragging Kevin. Kevin not having that either. But the biggest X factor here is having JT Money, who Kevin defeated last week in one-on-one competition. What does he bring? But Kevin, of course, look at the smoke from Kevin Youngblood rolling out of the ring. And what the hell is JT Money doing? JT Money taking off the turnbuckle. Oh! Taking off the turnbuckle padding, having it exposed to either help Tatum in this match by hitting Kevin with it or distracting the ref. And here we go, those elbow drops for the third, and no! We got a face for a vintage Kevin Youngblood. But I said the X factor definitely lies with JT Money here on the outside, who wanted to be at ringside with Tatum because he wanted not just to have Tatum's back, but to get back at Kevin, which I'm gonna say here now, I think that's why he's out here. We gotta cover 1, 2, no, just a 2 count. I think JT Money's out here to get back at Kevin Youngblood. And of course you see the ref out here taking care of the turnbuckle pad. And now Kevin, again, showing that strength and the technical know-how. And Kevin got him set up. Welcome to Toronto, backbreaker. This is where Kevin is just very wise and having that IQ, that high ring IQ, and just working the lower back of Tatum here. Pretty much locked, getting ready for that sharpshooter that we've seen that JT Money tapped out to last week. And then JT Money sliding in a sledgehammer. The ref doesn't see it, now the ref does. The ref throwing the sledgehammer back to the outside. JT getting caught. The ref should have thrown JT out right there because how did the sledgehammer get in the ring? We know how. It was from JT Money. But now Tatum fighting back. Now Tatum with the roll-up. We got a roll-up here. There's a cover. One. No, not even a one count. Kevin kicks out. Kevin sending Tatum to the ropes. Oh! Kitchen sink knee. Of course, folks, this is your main event here tonight. Kevin Youngblood taking on Money Gang's own and the reigning defending television champion and one half of the SCW Tag Team Champions, Diaz Tate. And Tatum with the reversal. Kevin might have gone for a move here, but now Tatum's got Kevin up on his shoulders. 305 driver. 305 driver. And now Tatum not going for the cover. He's pulling Kevin. But Kevin's slow to get up. That might come and bite Tatum back. And Tatum with the knee strikes. Oh, and with that knee. Of course, Kevin's gonna have to take the so-called tweaker very seriously as now, but Kevin with the reversal and reverse DDT. That's gonna slow down any momentum coming from Diaz Tatum then. Now Kevin, no, Tatum trying to get away from Kevin here. And now Kevin rolling out of the way, and oh, knee strike from Kevin. Kevin, oh, pulling on the leg. He's been working on the lower back and the leg of Tatum here. Preparing that, Tatum's favoring that leg, and now Kevin's telling Tatum to get up on his feet. Could be going for that X. No, front drop kick. And what the hell? Is that turnbuckle pad gone? The ref still doesn't see it. And look at this, Kevin dropping Tatum on the back of his head. The ref still doesn't see it, and we got a cover. 1, 2, no. Kick out at 2. JT Money taking off that turnbuckle pad again, and now the ref's going back. The ref tagging up the turnbuckle pad. Kevin's got Tatum up. Kevin's got Tatum up. Ow! 1, 2, 3. He hit Tatum with the dream because there's the ref. 1. No, kick out at 1. Kevin had this match won, and if it wasn't for JT Money, I'm just looking upset here. Kevin's just stomping away on Tatum. And now Tatum, oh! Connecting the double leg Pele kick to the back of the head of Kevin. Kevin hit the Dream Crusher, putting away Diaz Tatum, and I counted 3. But the ref was too busy putting the turnbuckle pad off. And look at this, look at this. Oh, no, F out the way misses. F out the way misses. Him pulling himself up slowly. Fighting back on Kevin. Tatum sending it. Oh, Tatum trying to go again with the knee strike. Kevin had that scouted. Folks, this is your main event of the evening. And what a match has been so far. And Kevin, welcome to Toronto again. Taking out the lower back. Now Tatum reversing. Oh, and what a knee strike from Tatum. Dropping the elbows on the legs of Kevin Youngblood. I'll say this, I told you JT Money would be the X factor in this match. And that was a huge help. Taking off that turnbuckle pad, distracting the ref. And now he's up on Kevin's shoulders again. 305 driver. This time he's got the cover. 1, 2, no. Kick out at 2. Tatum can't believe it. And now Tatum going for the cover, putting his legs on the rope now. 1, no, the ref actually saw Tatum with his feet on the ropes. Couldn't outdo Kevin in that department. Tatum trying to not get in that corner, not be trapped. But Tatum sending Kevin over into that corner himself. But now Kevin, what a reversal. But Tatum with the elbows to the face of Kevin, getting him off of him. And he tries to go for his gear, he misses. Kevin taking out Tatum's leg with that dragon screw. And oh, slamming the leg on the ground. And now Kevin and JT Money are having words with each other, giving Tatum time to heal. JT, I don't know what JT is saying to Kevin, but it's got him distracted long enough that Kevin going for another Dream Crusher. This could be it. 1, 2, no! Tatum kicked out. Kevin, I thought Kevin had Tatum beat, but Kevin now going for the gut wrench bombs. There's 1. There's 2. And then there's 3. Tatum has had mad help from JT Money, distracting Kevin long enough to get the win back and actually able to kick out of that Dream Crusher. And look at this. Round and round and round he goes. Where he stops, nobody knows. Tatum with the cover. 1, 2, no! Kevin kicks out. This has been back and forth, but it felt a little one-sided here. As Tatum's taking it to Kevin Youngblood. Kevin unfazed by that knee, but that one got him. And Kevin, not knowing where he's at, Tatum tweaking over in the corner. F out the way connects. F out the way connects. We got a cover. 1, 2, no! Kick out at 2. Kick out at 2. Tatum can't believe it. And Tatum's trying to keep the old man down. Tatum's doing what he can to try to keep Kevin down. And look at this, trying to sweep the leg. Going for an ankle lock. And it's put in the center of the ring. Kevin can't go anywhere. That was a leg Tatum was working on earlier, but not, it did enough damage. But Kevin's slow to get up. And now Tatum, SBS. We got a cover. 1, 2, 3. Your winner, Diaz Tate, and Youngblood out here laying out. Look at this. JT Money handed Tatum a chair and gets the ref. No, someone's got to stop this. It's Alex Perez. Alex Perez is back. And these two go scattering like roaches with the lights on. As Alex Perez is here, trying to assist Kevin Youngblood. Not gonna let that happen. My God, Alex Perez has come to the rescue of his new stablemate. And what the hell, man? What a way to end today's episode. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope you have enjoyed the rest of your Memorial Day weekend. We will see you next week here on this channel. Take care of yourself.